warning just east of I-44. We're back in Missouri as to where possible. It's an interesting little hook on that storm over there.
One that just went severe out there. It's got convergence on it. Oh, jeez. May have to stop dropping south for a minute, but that Cape Girardeau cell has also got convergence on it.
Yeah, it does. It's already trying to get a little appendage as well. Interesting.
Most promise you they're going to have that tour warning to St. Louis like they do every time.
Afternoon, everybody.
You know they will.
Just filled up at the Loves in Greenville. Heading south now.
I got an MD here. 80% launch issuance.
It's kind of interesting. If you actually look in this MTP right now, everything's kind of showing more supercellular structure and reflectivity.
Surface winds are really starting to rip here in Carlisle.
Yeah, I see that too.
Sure been down by Cape Girardeau.
Nah. Storm's just gonna come right back up to 70 here.
that one now, and yeah, it's definitely not impressive visually yet, anyway.
Yeah, I'm intrigued though. Further south, I definitely think there could be something that tries to get going. I mean, just the fact we had a bean come up like that.
None of that came through.
Just that's a good sign for the day that we already have this little bean go up, and it looks, the structure looks really good. 5-inch point.
Looking at the Rufus M-Pass model, and that's the only one I've found so far that actually has the storms that have fired down there in southern Missouri near Cape Girardeau and west over by Piedmont.
Actually, some scud rising up into this thing too. That's interesting. Well, what's it look like for the rest of the day there, Jordan?
Notice that stuff near Piedmont, west of Cape Girardeau, tracking into southern Illinois, becoming a long-tracked isolated supercell. And then it's also got another one firing back south of St. Louis as an isolated supercell also.
That's what I like to hear.
How all this is going to unfold. Cape Girardeau cell already is getting a nice shape to it. A little bit of a lightning uptick. Starting to get some convergence down there.
I don't know. Honestly, I might just sit in Carlisle.
Just wish all that crap wasn't firing around it, but also displaced from all of our parameters too. Right. Cape Girardeau, so shot off of what's just rocketing north.
With that moving north like that, that could help it as it gets up here.
Topic, you good? Pop up your stop.
Brandon's fine. He's helping a couple ladies out that lost power to their vehicle, according to somebody in my chat.
Alright, yeah, 10-4.
you're going all the way south.
I'm gonna go down to 64,
Hey Luke, you on the radio?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Definitely is.
Where you be, Jordan?
There must be rain because I was literally thinking about you not even 15 seconds ago.
From the shower in my mirror.
Yeah, we're just on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Just got rolling, and I don't know what happened, but those people had a one of those like broad ability, like for disabilities vehicles, and it just randomly shut off at an intersection, and people were not getting the hint that they couldn't move their car because there was no power, no lights, no nothing, and then randomly it fired back up. And I was like, all right, well, I would pull up through the intersection and get out of the road, but I don't think I trust it right now.
Is that storm up there? You guys are near on the outflow boundary behind it.
One.
%100% sure.
One.
One by Breeze.
I'm confused. What conversation's being had right now?
Storm's on the outflow boundary. I don't know if that one by Breeze is or not.
I am behind it right now. I'm not really chasing it or anything, Clement, but it looks elevated to me.
Can also confirm looks very elevated. I'm staring at the base right now.
Thank you both. I figured it was, but I wanted to make sure before I rolled away from it.
Copic, are you actively trying to help that person there at the intersection?
I was, and now I'm going to flip around because it looks like somebody else a flat tire back here.
You're AAA today.
You need assistance?
Don't. Well, I have no idea. I don't think so, but it looked like they were working on the tire, but I'm going to go back just to make sure everything's okay and they're able to get it.
Copy that. Keep me up to date. I'm not far from you.
A whole family on the side of the road looking at that tire, so I'm like, alright, I should probably go check.
I'm in Pickleyville. The boundary is just to my northwest, but it makes a hard curve back north, so anything fire south down here should be able to stay at least free air, maybe latch on the boundary.
Need to keep an eye on that Collinsville storm closely too.
Collinsville, which one? Side of St. Louis there. Oh, yep, there it is. There was a part of me, I came down to 64, I'm just north of Nashville. There's a part of me that wants to shoot back up to Carlisle a little bit.
I'm just trying to learn my lesson from last year's MCV that I botched by being too far east.
Yo. Yeah, back north for a little bit. I'm gonna head up to Carlisle, I think. Where are y'all at?
I'm just south of Carlisle.
I'm north side of Nashville, off 64. Oh, we must be very close to each other then. Are you south of New Minden? I'm basically in New Minden. I'm just on a little county road. South, we're just crossing over the 64 again, going northbound, so I'll run into you momentarily then.
In Hickneyville, just kind of not ruling out these storms to the south, waiting for stuff to the north to go.
I haven't ruled them out. I just feel like with these MCVs, it ends up being the northern plate that is away from all the isolated supercells on that like northeast side.
I agree, but it's going to have to get out that rain shield.
Oh no, man. So that September outbreak, the rain shield turned into the outbreak. I've seen it happen a lot with MCVs.
Yeah, but everything clears out around it right as it starts to go crazy too. Usually, not always.
We shall see. I'm gonna head. Like I said, I'm gonna go to Carlisle and just hedge. I can get either or, north or south. But
I don't think it's going to be that cluster coming into southern Illinois at this very moment, though. I'd be more inclined for that stuff in southern Missouri.
I really like that one on the east side of St. Louis, especially if the stuff to the east of it can either get sucked into it or piss off.
Yeah, because the further east it goes, like I said, I was in Greenville, and I mean, in Greenville it was 84 and ripe, so I mean, even though it's kind of cloudy with an MCV, I mean, the environment is technically still just primed and ready to go out in front of that, so yeah, I'm gonna go up to Carlisle.
See you, Jaden.
Hello!
I agree. If you raise me stuff this south, 80% chance that's not it, but it's right there next to me, so I didn't want to leave it.
For sure.
You have to admit, I'm over here by Lebanon right now, or Lebanon, and the base actually looks highly intriguing on this shower just to my west.
Yeah, even the
That's a driveway.
Carlisle storm's starting to get a little bit more of a defined base now.
I've got like clearing, like this has got inflow into it, and I've got, it looks like cloud breaks right on the southwest side of the storm too.
Starting to see that base there, Jaden, you're talking about up there to our northwest. It's not too bad.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is 10 minutes ago, it did not look like that. I mean, it was just flat, so.
Drove by it looked terrible, but that looks a lot different than it did when we drove by it 30 minutes ago.
It's probably crossing over that boundary. It was getting close. That's why I asked about it. So we were about it.
What's up, Sarah? What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris?
We're not in a bad spot right now, so I'm just gonna keep going north. If it does do anything, we'll be there.
Thanks for popping in today. Chasing little storms on Father's Day. Hoping to get back home a little bit later.
Just pull up my stream real quick, you'll see what I mean about this clearing on the west side of this base. It's actually interesting. It's not like a clear, but you can see sun trying to poke out right behind the base.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna kind of sit in Carlisle.
Yeah, that's a good looking base for what looks like a rain shower on radar. I'll take that.
I stopped just south by Posey. It's sat there for a little bit. Just gonna hang out.
Yeah, I mean, that cell just to the west of Carlisle, honestly, I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the base on it, but it doesn't look bad. I couldn't understand what you said.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
There you are.
That's actually coming together pretty good visually.
Thank y'all. South looking sign. I'm not gonna look at it.
I'm starting to not mess around anymore here either. I'm starting to move because that's getting better and better by the second.
Wish I would have just been patient another 2 minutes because I could still be sitting in Carlisle.
You guys blasting up towards that Carlisle?
No, if you get the
One over
chance,
here.
turn east for a minute and you'll get a look at the base of this cell.
The one that's
Honestly, I mean, all we just need is for a second turner, right?
I think I might go east out of Lebanon here and see if I can get up behind it too, see what that looks like. That way I can keep both of these storms.
I can see it from the south. It's definitely developed a nice base on it. Like, it's definitely a little lower and it's a little scuddier.
It's definitely not tornado imminent though, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah, it's a little chilly over here, but it's very humid, so I think it's also just kind of, I wouldn't say chilly, it just feels like cool in the air because of the fact that, you know, we just had this rain come through earlier. I don't know, Rigsby and Jordan, this feels like North Dakota in freaking, what was it, September last year. I think that's what Rigsby's been referencing. Like, that's just kind of how this base is looking.
1000%.
Yeah, definitely, Sarah. That's awesome with
I
your
think
son.
literally was a giant rain shield blob, and like even while it was like a cluster, it was producing tornadoes.
Producing tornadoes in the blob.
Cool to have a fellow chaser up north as well, Northern Illinois.
And it's, looking at radar right now, this is visually better than.
Oh, you're good, Sarah. Appreciate it.
When it was produced.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'll get a repeat of that, because it was like a cutoff flow versus an MCV. These things are fickle, but yeah.
Seems like most of the time this stream goes down anyway, so wouldn't get your hopes too much up for it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
See that one down there too?
I just saw the base of the storm to the north of it. I was like, whoa, that looks way better than it looks on radar.
Yes, it does. Oh, it's also got an area of convergence now, just west to Carlisle. It'll look like, oh my god, impressive, but it's there.
Yeah, the tech stuff is a lot. That's probably the hardest part as far as the storm chasing. Getting all this stuff to talk to each other and get everything figured out. So, I don't blame you one bit there. I'm actually getting ready to turn all my cameras on inside.
he said he's down on that southern storm. He didn't say anything about the way it looks, but he's like, this thing just broke through the cap. It's over 50,000 feet now down by Jonesboro. It is indeed at 52,000 feet on Paducah's radar.
It looks intriguing, but it also looks to me like it could bait the hell out of me today.
That's what I don't want to run into is like, blasting down there and then missing like bam up here in close proximity. So, just judging by the way the base looks on that storm you're on, Copic, what looks like a little garden shower on reflectivity. Meanwhile, you have the base that you do. Makes me feel okay with staying up here, I think.
I'd like to see this beam quit moving due north. That'd be phenomenal.
This base is looking very good. Got some rising scud into it, good feeder bands. But yeah, they did just severe warn that southern Illinois cell. But even at that, like, I don't even think it's possible to get down there if that one does it.
They also just issued Torwatch.
Never even saw an MD.
There wasn't one. They just threw a watch out.
They probably heard us talking. They said Torwatch starts right where that severe storm was issued. It's going to be moving into that Torwatch.
Honestly, even if I wanted to go after that cell, it's just not feasible because by the time I get down there, it'd be in that horrible terrain in extreme southeast Illinois.
That's another thing too. Yeah, where that storm is going to spend the majority of its life is not a nice area.
What's the probabilities on the watch?
100%.
60-40. Something I will say is even though this Carlisle storm looks good, the way it's flying north makes me think that these two storms are about to slam in and merge into that parent cell that's off to the west that we were talking about on the east side of St. Louis. If that's the case, that will probably take over.
Then we'd end up with maybe just one storm, which yeah.
I mean, I do like that parent supercell looking supercell over there just east of St. Louis. Yeah, it would take those mergers, and I'd like to see it make more of an eastward turn. It's going with its current path. I'm not fond of it.
You need to make more of a right turn that they're not making currently. So.
Best case scenario, something fires up along the southwest of Missouri and comes across the river to the southeast side of Missouri, St. Louis.
Based off everything I'm seeing, if the southern play is going to be the play, that's going to be the one to watch, in my opinion. I've just been suckered so many times south and east toward isolated stuff associated with an MCV, and they get burned so bad by leaving the MCV itself. Where are you at, Clement?
Hickeyville.
Where?
Hickeyville.
Out to Nashville where we were, about 20 miles south there.
Ah, okay.
I'm 46 and never been married. I guess you can say I'm scared of commitment.
Well, I'm engaged.
like that cell headed towards Mount Vernon. What were you saying though, Rigsby? Something about getting baited and cut off.
I'm just saying that I've been burned so many times leaving the actual MCV for isolated stuff to its east or south, and then I missed Tornado Palooza around on the MCV. So I'm just like trying to learn from previous mistakes.
So, Copic, that one that's going towards Mount Vernon is the less split from that severe one to the south.
Interesting.
100% true, Aaron. Also, I think I've been slowed down about an hour and a half because there's been about 5 crashes on 44 and it's just non-stop traffic.
June 70 was just as bad. We weren't going over 55 until St. Louis.
Honestly, my gut right now is telling me that Edwardsville cell is going to be it. Like, we got to have these mergers run into it. There are these original storms that we're looking at now. But if that thing can make a more right-hand turn and ride up 70, I think that's going to be the one.
I don't have any reason not to believe you on that. I tend to agree. And if those do merge in, it's going to have clear air in front of it, pending anything firing out ahead of it. But
I've got strong southerly winds starting to pick up here, coming up north from that cell.
And we just needed to start moving east.
That's been out, homie. The ammunition empty. They just watched it.
It just showed up, dude. What are you talking about?
That was out for like probably 5 or 10 minutes now. What are you using?
They had it empty out this morning.
No, it could go straight towards heavy.
I'm on radar scope. It just popped up for me. But dude, these things are, that whole MCV is just turning into a bunch of supercells.
I do really enjoy the look of it. That it is getting that look like it's trying to turn into an embedded supercell there. And if it can just clear out its southeastern flank, I really wholeheartedly think that will be it.
Absolutely agree with you.
I shall tell.
We're in a good spot right now too. With the way this road that's got us cut due north up there by 70, we're doing just fine.
Also, by the way, happy Father's Day, Clement.
Thank you as well, and the other fathers on the radio.
Thank you, my cat dad.
I'm a camera dad.
Luke texted me this morning and said, "Happy Father's Day, cat daddy."
Is Luke a dad?
Is a dad? Yes, he is.
Luke's got a daughter.
Did not know that.
Topic, you're under a base to the west. You're not far from me. Are you looking behind? There's actually a little scraggly wall cloud feature back west.
I can see that off to our about 7 o'clock. Oh, no, not 7. About to our 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I see how ragged that looks. I can see it on my roof camera behind me. How did a bird? What?
Sorry, Rafi, I didn't mean to cut you out of that. Yeah, if you can see it, that's something to watch, because that could be the merger that comes into the one that's in Marine, right on 70.
I feel like that storm on 70 might be starting to make an eastward turn near, Marine. Sorry, no, random off-subject tangent. I'm pretty sure a bird, went into my mirror. I just see a feather sticking out of my mirror right now.
Calling Redman right now.
I was just gonna say, pretty soon Redman's gonna be down to 0 family members. Starting to like the look of this to our northwest here.
But I do definitely see that lowering directly behind me, Scott. I'm going to go to the town of Breeze, and I'm going to go north on that state route, try and get up closer to 70.
Yeah, I'm sitting here northeast of Breeze. I've got Jamestown in the GPS.
Oh, yep. You guys are all very close to me. Yep. Brandon, I'm right in front of you. I'm going to Breeze and heading north as well. I think that what's behind us is going to merge in with that cell on 70, and I think that's when things will get going here.
That lowering actually looks really good back there.
It does. In the past, 10 minutes, it's improved.
What cell is that you're looking at?
Island. Just realized I've been driving for the past 15 minutes with my rear lights on.
Oops.
You have your headlights on by any chance?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I see you. You're behind me. You're just coming into town.
I am not directly behind you. There's a Traverse in front of me.
Ah, gotcha.
See nobody in front of the Traverse. I'm going underneath the bridge right now, but I'm closing in on town.
You guys want to take a look at this? I'll
Okay. Yeah, your icon is stuck at the moment.
grab the camera for you. No. That's what we're looking at on radar. There's the Echo Tops. But that is what this looks like.
There's a presentation of this lead cell has. It is something to the east northeast.
Topic, are you just coming into Breeze?
Been getting off at the exit right now to go north.
Okay, your face icon is not moving, but
Okay, all right.
your tornado icon is moving. That threw me off. You're actually right in front of me.
I am off the ramp right now, about to go north.
Just a couple more weeks, the corn will be tall enough down here.
Sun is poking out behind us, Scott.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I'm still not sure how I feel about this cluster, man. My gut tells me to go for it, but the other part of me is man, it needs to start moving east now.
I mean, there's no other play in town right now. Just dropping my radio on a not so pleasant spot, sending that.
As I was saying a second ago, it is starting to move a little east northeast.
According to mesoanalysis, it's latching onto that boundary. I'm not sure what it is. It might be an alpha boundary, but it's trying to latch.
Yeah, that's the alpha boundary that early morning MCV pushed out.
Excellent. Yeah, it's right on the gradient.
The storm by north of Carlisle, south of Greenville is a nice base on it, but it doesn't look like there's any rotation to it.
Copy that. I'm about to turn north, so I'll probably get a good look at it here in just a moment.
Starting seeing your guys' raggedy wall cloud off to the southwest of this one as well.
know if I'd call it much of a wall cloud. It's kind of like shelfy or a lowered base perhaps. That is way too big to be a wall cloud.
Don't call my wall cloud raggedy.
South is doing the whole 26 ingest merger routine.
Shocked. I can keep doing that. Our storm right here south of Greenville.
Oh, almost lost my phone.
This base we're looking at, that storm, I'm assuming. It's looking due west.
Honestly, I think it's the Greenville cell. I think. Because, like, where my dotted otherwise, that match up at the very southern port of Greenville cell, which should be there. I think this is our Greenville base.
Interesting. Also, Jaden, just a heads up, your headlights aren't on.
Thank you.
Stuff even in southern Illinois, or not southern Illinois, southern Missouri already fits.
Radio geeked out, but I was gonna say, Rich, when we get up here to 70, I might stop and just keep watching us then.
Woo!
Sure, what we want to do yet.
Sounds good, Jordan.
That base is getting bigger.
I am liking the general look off to our west. Very steady, big base.
Say that Highland storm, if it can start moving east, it should be in a position to not have anything in front of it. Especially with this one over here on 70 looking as cold as it does.
I was gonna say we've dropped, like, at least my car's dropped like 6 degrees. From Carlisle here, it's at 75.
We know where the boundary's at.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm sitting here on Illinois 143 East, and it's 75 degrees.
Is that boundary showing on velocity?
I'm not seeing it on velocity.
Negative. I got a good look of it on my YouTube live. If anybody wants to see it.
Which one are you on? The leading one or the middle one?
Greenville.
also just to the south. I have to put a coat on.
Is it looking good over there, Luke, or does it seem stable?
It's cold.
Base off to the west is still looking good where I'm at. Still very large.
Hey, your clouds are starting to point. The clouds out ahead are starting to point towards the base now.
I like how the leading edge of that lowering, the I don't know if I want to call it a shelf scud, whatever, just the base in itself, looks like it's starting to get a little bit of the like feeder band look to it as well on the north side. And I like how it's like angled forward, like it's angled into the updraft right now.
South flow boundary or whatever is supposed to lift north at all, or is it going to keep getting pushed south?
The models had it drifted south, but they've been inconsistent with it. It's probably going to stay pretty close to stationary, maybe it pads south.
Trying to make that decision, because if that's the case, this thing's worthless on 70.
That boundary also starts lifting northward too once you get over there. I'm just not sure exactly where it is. Not lifting northward, but curving northward.
I'm gonna stop up here on this road. Watch it for a bit.
Oh, come on, mount.
Yep, that's what I had in my GPS was this east-west road right here. Oh, there we go.
I really want to jump this one this out.
Really
but I'm
starting
waiting
to
for this
pull
one
it,
to
Scott.
done to figure out what it's going to do. And then once I do, I can sell my tiers on eBay.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, problem is it's 74 degrees over here. I'm definitely watching this west one, this Highland one, but I'm sticking up here for now.
Yeah, that's why my car's starting to drop now. Well, look good for a few minutes.
Yeah, now it's starting to get a little bit supercellular structure.
Almost drunk, like a funnel coming off.
Copy that. I'm gonna sit here and ponder for a little while. I just figured I'm gonna move with it just in case. So it's the only visual thing we have right now. Yeah, it looks a little interesting to our north right there, but definitely pretty outflowing.
Your route may be affected by tornado watch.
Hey, just so you know, I'm almost to Greenville right now, and I'm somehow back up to 80 degrees.
143 and 127. At north. Like 2 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna hop on 70, I think.
I think I'm just east of Coppic right now. In your location.
Copy. South of Greenville at the almost to the I-70 on ramp.
Guys watching that cell to your north and slightly to the east. It's going up Scud.
We're all over it. It's still cold though.
Never mind.
What did you say on that temperature?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks intriguing, but it also looks very cold.
But I'm almost to,
Keep it up there.
72 right here. No, 70. I'm almost 70 here, and I just spiked back up to 78.
So I learned that in kindergarten. Amen, brother.
Kyle's up there on 70. Jordan, he said he's up to almost 78, 79. You
74. I'm not freaking leaving. I failed kindergarten. Funny, because this thing's just sucking like moisture right off the tops of the trees. We should report those as tornadoes, right?
Identify as moisture.
We had one earlier in May in Iowa that just was sucking fog off the bluffs at the river. And there's a little clear slot above it.
Identify as fog.
Hello, everyone. A nice looking storm. Yep, definitely. Thanks, Smoke. Thanks for stopping in.
I'm up to 75 now. I was at 73, so I feel like we gotta be right near this boundary.
Very beautiful winds now.
It's definitely cranking.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Got a little
Yeah, I
Arctic
believe
up with
Jordan's
it.
right around you right now. He's got to be.
I love my RFD cuts when it's 72 degrees outside. It's my favorite thing on the face of the earth.
Yeah, I mean, this thing honestly
Dropped down to
is
72.
from just a
Looks like I
visual.
got all the
I think it's looking great right now.
If we could have had a nice RFD cut yesterday, we probably would have had a nice fall.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go north here on 127. I'll sit on 143.
I must say, I mean, it's a very pretty storm. So, I mean, if they could just pull some of that warmer air back up, get that boundary up here, might be in business, but it's got to quit moving northeast or north-north.
Clear,
Yeah,
right?
boundary is
Clear
orient
line.
to northwest, southeast, so it's probably out in the jump boundary.
That's honestly one thing because I left Kankakee when it jumped north, and well, yeah. Good thing is that's not it. There's plenty of time for new development.
You guys are really traumatized over Kankakee.
never seen a storm look like such a bag of ass, excuse my language, in my entire life, and go on to produce a strong tornado when it was 20 miles north of the outflow boundary.
I second that. It's the only time I've ever seen that happen.
Third that.
That was a pretty traumatic experience. Honestly, I was the most confident person on earth that everybody who was staying with that storm was not paying attention.
The same, literally the same. And well, we got back on it for Wheatfield, which was a pretty awesome tornado, but it was at nighttime. That's the only thing, like, yeah, I don't totally hate that day, is at least able to catch Wheatfield and Knox.
We'll leave it on that for now.
I got on this.
Until we get a little closer.
I think we have a really good shot at something on this storm.
Pocahontas south to the southwest is a dream too, but I don't know if you're on that, if it looks cold or what. Don't be poking at Pocahontas now.
It breaks me. What was the tornado in Kansas right before the volcano in Hawaii?
Scott.
Scott did the same thing as Kankakee. That's the last time I've ever seen something that crazy.
Also, did you all see the 18Z hurt?
God, thanks. Inman swirled right above me.
Says we need to bunker down and get back south to like Salem.
Salem?
Oh, look at that.
Zinger.
I don't know where these magical supercells are going to come from, but
Well, you want to talk about a supercell printer? That is a supercell printer.
To trust it when it was turning this stuff up by St. Louis into like a massive squall line one run, and then I don't know. I trust it for the environment though. I'll use it for that.
yeah, just based on the radar presentation, I don't know where these supercells are going to come from, but I don't know.
I don't know. You want to take this exit or go to the next one?
Let's go to the next one.
Her's never wrong with that.
I am passing the lows right now. This actually looks fairly impressive right in front of me.
Clouded ground is increased.
H-Triple R literally tweeted at Jake today, so.
Your route may be affected by tornado watch.
What is oh, never mind.
Glad I could help.
This thing can't move.
Storm off to our north is still continuing to grow too. It's over 40,000 feet.
Copy, you already outside there. About a mile from
Yeah, I just passed the Greenville exit, 45.
it. Gotcha.
Do we have any shelf cloud lovers in here? We have a beautiful shelf cloud on this leading cell.
Better get a shelfie.
But it's feeding inflow into it on the south side.
Yeah, I was supposed to say it is. It's moving inward.
Going by the lows that I should have stayed at earlier.
It's not velocity as well, man. If this boundary can just lift up here, this thing will
Shut me both.
Good shot. It looks like it's trying to get some striations on the back side right now.
Take the next exit somewhere up here. I didn't realize there was only going to be one exit every 500 miles cells on the I-70, but
I was about to be sarcastic and say one couple, but then I looked at blocks and I don't technically disagree. Mulberry.
I think I'm just gonna sit in the box and stop sign.
I just looked at the Triple R. That is crazy. I mean, I can see a couple of supercells, but man, that is wild. Also, I don't know where those come from either.
Before those rocks and beef limit.
Oh, yeah, moving target or a stop sign all day.
So I definitely have inflow on the back side of this thing. Motion is feeding into it, and then when it gets to the back side over here, it starts giving it sinking motion and it's changing its direction.
Plus that couple are pretty good.
So those theoretical supercells are going to come off that boundary on the south side of St. Louis, the same boundary that runs up to the northeast, due east, out where you guys are on 70.
Supposedly.
Theoretical was highlighted with bold letters.
Believe that. I'll come about as much as I believe that I ran 6 red lights while driving.
Oh,
Or me cracking a windshield while I was asleep.
what up, Andrew? What's up, dog?
This interstate, it's a prison. Like, you just can't get off of it.
What up, dog?
I don't know where y'all are. I'm gonna have to go all the way up to Vandalia, on the west side of Vandalia.
Stay with us. I don't hate this though.
Yeah, I think it's a good call because that gets you out ahead of it. I mean, beats time. I'm probably just going to go to 51. So somewhere on 51.
Also got a nice north-south road out of here.
Yeah, I think exit 61 up here at 2.4 miles is what we got.
And I'm watching this shelf, and it's moving north.
Yeah.
It's sign temperature 73 though, but 77 probably like a couple miles to the south.
84 here in Benton.
Oh, even better.
Tropic, what's the Greenville storm look like to your west? Are you able to see that, like southern end, back by Pocahontas?
I'm farther west than that. I really can't see anything. Precipitation.
Yeah, pretty close to this dropping back down to my warm environment.
Same.
The gas at this pilot and make a decision from there.
Are you sitting at 73 as well?
Vandalia or whatever.
Temperature.
Yeah, 73 degrees.
Well,
Scott, keep your eye off to the north. Looks like we may be getting an area of rotation, a focused area of rotation out north of Mulberry Grove. Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of green showing up, just a tiny bit. Yep. Well, I'm saying visually, there's definitely something back there. Visually, a lot of interesting motion back there as well.
The radar you're using that shows green.
Does just a heads up, that little storm coming through Mount Vernon right now, that is a left split coming off that supercell to the south earlier, coming through your environment up there.
That's a best point out a little bit ago when Topic brought it up.
I lost signal for a while. I wasn't sure if you guys saw.
Very tough to look like a gas to get back south.
The environment's like just to our south, because if you look south, you can see how hard the clouds look coming into this cell.
West of Carlisle bound could maybe do something if it turns right.
Effingham's at a 78 temperature.
Did it drop to 78 or rose to 78?
I don't know if it dropped or rose. I was just looking at the ob. Or I don't even know what time the ob was taken either. 78 over 69.
Copy that. Yeah, even here in Vandalia, I mean, it's definitely typically stable up here, but it is very, very, very moist.
Yeah, it's literally fog lifting off the trees and going upwards.
That makes me wonder, like, is the boundary trying to squeak in here, you know?
Your route may be affected.
This is a cute shelf slash roll cloud that we like watching it.
Scott, I'm gonna get off the next exit here at Vandalia, go north a little bit, and find a road to look at it.
I'd take 51.
Be that, yeah, I'm not too far behind. I'm just going through Mulberry Grove right now.
It really has an interesting look to the northwest.
too far away to tell if it's rotating, but that looks heavily intriguing.
Yeah, do you want to have in this anymore?
Certainly an interesting area, yeah, starting to develop on the north end of this shelf. It's at 61. I just got off at 61 right now. Scott is in.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going to 63.
Jade, where'd you get over on 51?
Negative. I went straight north on 60 from the pilot because that'll take you to a cut across to 51, so you don't have to like go through the valley or anything. So I went straight north, and then I'm gonna go back east to 51 here in a second. I was just up by the airport watching it.
Have you ever cut north up there too? It freaks me, just so you know. It's rough.
Velocity on that KILX scan is looking actually pretty cool.
And the velocity, you're definitely right on that. Thanks for pointing that out. That latest scan is quite interesting. It's starting to look quite interesting, I'll tell you that.
Kind of saw you go north of me.
Just got back in the car. What looks interesting?
It's going to the north on KILX, right mid on the velocities. Pretty quickly to start to pivot and make a turn east.
What northern storm? The one that we've all been talking about, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Copy that.
I'm gonna go east on 70 and cut north on 51.
Already doing that. You can't do that.
Oh, this is awkward because I'm doing the same thing.
How big is that you behind me? It sure is. How'd you find me out here?
I don't know, I'm just out here being a sneaky goose. See the scud? It's starting to drop down, not on the northern extent, but almost like due west of us, Shaden. You see that?
Do, and what's interesting about that, that is right where the velocity is. Okay, that actually might, I don't know, that might be rotating right there.
Definitely see left to right motion in it right now.
I'm gonna pause up here for a second at this intersection. That has to be surface-based.
Nervous cough.
I think that is exactly where our rotation is on the radar.
Closer, Jade. Copy that. You can exit 63 Rigsby to go north.
Copy that. Same here.
All clear as far as Popo 151.
It's Jade.
There's definitely some good motion over there.
Literally just made this drive an hour ago. right through here.
So you got good southerly winds going into it.
Ramsey. Herrick. I don't think it's imminent, but it's very close. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything right now. You see a little bit of a shelf cloud. But we're in the trees.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to 51 and north. Right now, copy. The road network's kind of silly right here. Man, do you have that today?
I do.
I said hello.
Hello.
Hi, Emma.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Last time she was with me, every cloud we drove up to just produced giant tornadoes.
Definitely got some trees up here.
Yeah, she had a really good string of good luck there.
Hello, Emma. Copy, is that you with your lights on to the west of me here at this T intersection?
Bro. Enough.
Yeah, that would be me. I'm going to come back east to get 51.
An eye on that cell just to the southwest of this one directly on 7 with a huge barrage of CG upticks.
Just get ready to. Oh, copy. So when you come over this hill here, watch out. It is a blind hill. Do not go more than 30 miles an hour. You'll
Sounds like a challenge.
alright. I'm the craziest out of nowhere hills I've ever seen. I'm in a special weather statement for the potential of Lance Mountains.
Thanks, Redman.
I heard Jaden say Florid, and go get him, Redman.
We have a view of that base down by
Looking over my shoulder, I think velocity is increasing. Better than this one, actually.
right. It's got a huge uptick in CGs too. That's why I'm asking.
Tanner Charles is down there.
And me and Rigsby almost got struck by lightning. Right when I said that.
I was gonna say, speaking of CPGs, I think the storms are just crossing the boundary one at a time.
I'm up here south of Ramsey, and it's 73 degrees
I do like the couplets these things are, getting. It's not that great on velocity, or not velocity, but reflectivity, but it looks like it's trying to get a good mezzo.
Gonna get a good running start here, Jaden.
You definitely don't have a lot of options with all these trees on 51.
Didn't realize we were chasing Mississippi today.
Yeah, what is this?
Corridor right there, and then even a little south of there is surprisingly bad terrain. Or very hit and miss. There's some good spots in there too.
I think he's lying. There's actually multiple little hills that you can definitely catch air on if you're not careful.
You probably haven't made it to the big hill yet. And when you come over the top of it, it looks like you're literally dropping off the face of the earth. You see nothing for like 3 seconds.
I was thinking it was that first one, but I was like, that's nothing. And then I go to the next one, like, oh my gosh.
Make a decision.
Rain jacket.
Quick.
Ugh. We need to wash this thing.
funny because that's his home state.
He said this is where he's at. He was, I was like, all right, great. Well, I have to say, the one who was doing right on OGC's this stuff. What is going on with this movie?
There's definitely a mezzo up above, guys. There's a mezzo here.
See something, Jordan? Oh, it's up here. We're out again.
Yeah, look up into your north. There's a mezzo up ahead of us, guys.
I can see it. I can definitely see the heavily wrapping rain bands as well.
There's some stuff going on in here.
It's a little pouring up here, guys. But there's something going on.
You see him coming, Joe?
Was that Jordan or not Jordan? Pappenheim, what?
See it? I can't.
out of road. I don't know where to go. I gotta go north and I gotta go east. Can't see anything. she's still asleep. I bet so too. What if I can cut out? What were your symptoms? Well, yeah, I hear you. I plan on coming back up there. I don't think it's gonna go all day, so I'll see if they just want to take her tonight. I mean, it's Sunday night, right? Tonight's Sunday. Yeah. It should be fine. Well, no. It'll be fine. I'll we can touch base like an hour, 3 hours, or something like that. Okay, sounds good. See you, bye.
Affected by tornado.
Richland is.
What we had in our GPS earlier,
Channel 1.
just west of Mount Vernon, down south.
Scott, Jaden right in front of us, right where I'm pointed. I'm not far from that one, Jordan, but I can't get a good look at it yet because of the tree.
No, I don't know which one we're talking about. What am I looking? No.
You have two different storms and two different couplets down there.
Power lines going down up here.
You couldn't see anything.
On I-70, this S in Vandalia.
Jaden, Scott, you guys want to just go east here?
I think I'm gonna drop down to 70. That tornado warning. Copy. There was definitely something here. That power line's barely hanging on. Yeah, I see that one leaning and bouncing.
I think the show's about to kick off down south of 70.
Yeah, I'll go down to 70. This thing has got some strong inflow into it.
My goodness. I've got Flora in my GPS, Jordan. The storm by Luca has my attention.
I'm gonna go to Flora.
I just got service back up top in Southwest as well.
Up at Flora and OTP. Yeah, so looks like I can put that sun fog up there.
2.5 miles. Should be able to drop south on 185 eastbound. We should cut right in front of it.
is Florida at?
For that big Emily's.
They just tornado wanted our little tumblet.
Ah, boy. The joys of not having service.
This thing's got a wall top. I can't tell how good yet.
Yeah, there definitely was something in there, Topic and Jaden.
I just got radio back. I don't know what's going on up there. They did out of wood.
Yeah, there was definitely something buried in the rain. There was plenty of leaves and like falling out. And rewarning to the north and east is going north of Effingham now.
I don't even know what to make of this just mess. I mean, what big mess here. Isaac Klein.
Crash out with the cell service.
It's bad.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
On the topic of cell phones, I can't even get a transmission out. It's so bad.
Your what's not getting your transmission?
Exactly. The cell service is so bad, I can't even get a new transmission out here.
Oh yeah, it's rough.
Gordon, is your service back yet?
I haven't lost it.
Just flag me or something if you get PA.
Thing. That's looking really good down there.
You guys just blasting west on 70.
Dropping southeast.
Great Diablo 2 on behind him.
I'm about 10 miles south of it.
You were the one I was worried about back there. I couldn't tell what it was. That's good to know.
I only got radar. You guys talking about the Luca south?
I think I've got Salem in my GPS. Dropping southeast. Oh, I'm sorry, southwest.
To get on that Lucas south, it looks like the quickest way is to go up at the end of the south on 57 to like Bible Grove-ish.
What I can see on it looks great, but I can't see much.
Actually,
I'll let you guys leave. I'm gonna pull over for a second.
yeah, I'm going to just we're all gassed over that stuff.
Copy that. Having service issues as well. You guys leave. 7 fast. Twin takes us to 70 to Effingham.
Yeah, to the west side of it. If I put Bible Grove is, this is going this there this time, by the time we get there, it might be close to Bible Grove.
Scott, give your mic. I think it's that right. Oh, sorry. Turn it off.
Oh, nice. Crazy. 30 to 45 there. I got you, Luke. I hear you. I got that bar on just for you.
Yeah, when I saw that empty and how localized it was, it's gold, you know, it's like, oh.
So, that story can wait for us. I'm surprised it's not 24, really. Got a loader, put them in a I should be able to fix it now. There's just zero service on that freaking road.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I know it's not helping much, but what I can see.
We're about, I would say 28 minutes.
Alright, well, let's keep traffic to priority only for Clement, as he's the closest one, and if anybody has any visual on it. Non-essential traffic here, but LOL, they just severe boxed it.
On this corner where it's slick. Drops to the one lane up your top.